Man, what's up, man? This your boy Shadow. I mean, you're tuning in to Shadow, the OG TV, man. You already know what it is. If you like it, subscribe it, man. And you already know how I go. Check it out. So we're gonna keep the show going. Last time we was talking about stories, the 30 stories. So I'm gonna continue that. And last where we left off was where I had met Dope B at a talent show when we was attending CF Hartman Middle School. So my brother, man, he was hanging with his crew. He was hanging with the Mexicans. He was hanging with the rock and roll heads. Really, I didn't hang with them, so he'd have to tell you who he was hanging with at Hartman. For me, I was in the band, so I was hanging out with most of the people from the band. In fact, that's where I met Dope B, because Dope B was playing the saxophone, and I was playing second chair trumpet. And the cool thing about the band that we was in at Hartman was that we was learning songs like Do I Diddy from Roger and Zapp. You know what I'm saying? The tuba player, Clyde, skinniest dude in the room, man, playing the tuba. He was, doing the bass line, and he was, pretty much telling everybody we need to learn this song. And we played at halftime some of the football shows. It was corrupt. So being at that school, you already knew that the talent show was going to be on fire, because everybody was going to show out. Man, you can have everybody singing. You're going to have somebody telling jokes. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to have, of course, back in those days, you was going to have break dancing. You know what I'm saying? And it was cool as fuck. So to be in the talent show was a big deal. And I had a crew together, which I had myself, and I had my boy Joe Medina, which his name was Joe Angel Medina. So his nickname was Jam. Literally, that was dope. And then I had another partner. He was little. It was little at the time, but his name was Samuel Guajardo. And now people know him from Southeast as Sambo. And this Sambo right here now, of course, he's in prison and he's getting out soon. You know what I'm saying? Because they can't keep it in there too. They can't keep him in there forever. So he did his time, man. 30 years strong, and he's coming home soon. So, man, I can't wait for you to get home, Sambo, for real. And it's crazy because this is a true story. We was in a breakdance crew, and we was gonna get ready for the talent show when I was like my senior year in middle school. You know what I'm saying? And little did I know that Dope B had his crew. You know what I'm saying too? And it was crazy because I told you about my boy Philip and Frankie Diaz. Them Puerto Ricans, man, from the Bronx. And we had already, been hanging out with them for the past 2 years, you know what I'm saying? In summer and stuff. Well, Felipe, he was a Michael Jackson fanatic, you know what I'm saying? And he was like just a fan, and he could dance. In fact, in the talent show, he did the Motown, Michael Jackson, Billie Jean routine, you know what I'm saying? To the T. You know what I'm saying? And I promise you, I want to say if he didn't win, he tied for that. Anyway, so we was all getting ready for this talent show, right? And I remember because they gave us 3 minutes, and they told us we had a 3-minute routine. And so at the end, Sambo, he was gonna do like a headspin, go into a windmill, then do a b-boy pose, and that was gonna be the end of the routine. And we timed it out. So as we go into the performance at this talent show, we were going into our routine. We were doing our routine as planned, and we knew that they had cut us off because the music stopped or started fading out before Sammy could do his ending. And Sammy he was mad. He was the youngest and the youngest in the crew, the littlest and the youngest, and he was upset. He was like, "Oh man, that ain't right here," because he wanted to do his thing. So, well, later on, Dope B and his crew got on, and they went and they got on they started doing their performance, and they was pop locking, break dancing, they was doing their thing. And I remember we were sitting in the front of the audience, and little Sammy goes, "Man, if they go on longer, if they go on a second longer than we did, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna dust it." We were like, me and Joe, we were like, "Nah, man, chill out, you'll say." We didn't think nothing of it, you know what I'm saying? But sure enough, I guess Sammy was right there just counting the seconds, counting the minutes, you know what I'm saying? And I guess they went on just a little bit too long because Dope B and them was on there. And Sammy just looked, and he just darted, got on top of the stage, man. And he started doing that little routine that he had already been practicing. You know what I'm saying? Went into his head spin, went into his windmill. And what it did is crazy, it disrespected, you know what I'm saying, the guys that was performing. So little did I know it was Dope B. You know, I see now, I'm like, oh shit, you know, it's Dope B. You know, of course, when they started performing, I was like, oh shit. So Dope B's looking at me, and he's like, what the hell, you know what I'm saying? Because really, they ain't even from the school. Like Joe Medina and them were younger than me, you know what I'm saying? Sammy younger, they just came with me because I'm at the school, you know what I'm saying? They perform with me. So, man, dude, they chase us out the whole freaking auditorium and everything. We going around the school, you know what I'm saying? We running our different ways and stuff. We get going and stuff and everything. It was crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? That's like really how the altercation that brought me and Dope B together. My brother remembers that shit because he was with me that night. You know what I'm saying? He remembers running from, like, where we gonna meet up, you know what I'm saying? Because we all went our separate ways, you know what I'm saying? And they wanted to kill us, man. Me and Dope B started hanging out together, and we just, you know, it wasn't no animosity or nothing like that, because I started going on the way home, and you know, he saw that we had talent, you know what I'm saying, and different things, you know, like that had to do with hip hop. And Dope B was about hip hop, man. And little did I know that so much so that we started walking on the way home the same direction. Because, you know, usually I'll go this way, but, you know, we started going, hey man, come on to the house, let's do a break dancing and stuff. And we go to his crib, and sure, it was right around the corner from Hartman. And I met his older brother. And when I met his older brother is Deuce. Deuce Baggett, he was known for being a DJ, and he had the 1200 Technique turntables and the new mark, you know what I'm saying, top of the line mixer, you know what I'm saying, at the time, you know what I mean? So, man, it was like, you know, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like I was already, you know, wanting to bite into that, you know what I'm saying? Because I was already doing my graffiti, and I was already breakdancing, and you know, it's like it was coming fast for me. And to be honest with you, it was like no hesitation. I just say, hey man, you show me how to work these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? I want to learn how to job in these motherfuckers. And Deuce, man, straight up, man, you know, salute to him for real, man, big time, man, because he did not hesitate, man. Oh hell yeah, oh yeah. You know what I'm saying? What you want to do? You want to learn how to work these? Okay, shoot. You think you want to touch these? You can master these? Motherfuckers? So he starts running that. He starts showing me, you know, how it worked, going from side to side, you know what I'm saying, on the you know, mixing board and the 1200. But you know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep that for next time, man. So that's how I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna keep telling you these stories, man, one by one, man, and that's how we met Dope B. That's how I met Dope B, and that's how I got it interchanged, and it ended up becoming like a long-lasting friendship, as you well know. For the people that do know my brother and I's story, you know what I'm saying? And this is the kind of stuff that's in our book, is you know what I'm saying, the breakdance story, and what happened, you know, the night that you know what I'm saying, we had an altercation with Dope B, the Holocauster, and the terrorists, you know what I'm saying, jamming out to some Johnson Crew, Pack Jam, and Mantronics. Man, peace, man. We're gonna catch up with you next time, man. Keep it tuned in right here. You already know what it is, man. Shout out to OG TV. And hey, man, look, go every Wednesday, man, to my IG, my Instagram. We do it 7 p.m. Central. It's the Grim and Shadow Show. And we just invite you to come in. We act a fool. We just answer questions, get into discussions, and we just have a good time, man. Until next time, man, we'll see you soon, man. We're going to keep these clips. What we're going to leave off next time is how I hooked up with DJ Deuce, and he got me into, you know, pretty much listening to all the dope shit, and started getting me on the ones and twos, and started telling you about the stories, how we met Freddie Rodriguez and the Red Barn with all the vinyl. Man, it's going down. Peace, man. We'll see you soon.